Hi! Can everyone hear me? I hope so. Test. Well, welcome to my channel. I'm Rosemary. I'm kinda new to this, so sorry if I seem nervous. Yeah, should I just turn off? Yeah, I should. Anyway, hello again to anyone who's watching. You know what? Give me a minute. Sometimes Streamlabs seems to like failing me for some reason. Yeah, Streamlabs can be kind of weird. I'm just gonna like test out a bunch of stuff, okay? I hope you guys don't mind. Like some last minute changes because I realize I don't like some of the way the and now it won't stop moving. And now it won't stop moving. Yeah, I'm adjusting this as I go because I did not get to like do. I should have done a test stream before this. I should have done a test stream for this, but I didn't, and now I'm paying for the consequences. So, how was your afternoon? It's at least afternoon for me. I don't know about anyone else's, but at least it's afternoon for me. Alright, let's let's just get to the debuts. Does anyone want to like get to know me a little? Because I have like an entire PowerPoint to get through. I'll show it to you guys anyway. Ta-da! I made a PowerPoint and I'm not even sure if people would actually watch it or even read it. But you know, it's sad, but it's okay. Alright, let's just get into it, shall we? Because I feel like if I dilly-dally a little more, I'm gonna be sad. Alright, this is more about me. I'm Rona Rosemary. I'll introduce myself again. I'm Rona Rosemary. And before anyone say anything, because I know some people will either comment in the bot or something, or since no one's like even in my chat, I have 0 viewers. Since no one's even viewing my debut and stuff. But I realized this after I made logo and stuff, that I misspelled the Rosemary in my name. It was supposed to have only 1 R. I don't even have an excuse. Yeah, I don't even have like an excuse or something. I don't even have like an excuse. I just misspelled it. But anyway, I'm the title. I am the Knight of Flowers. My birthday is on April 4th. I am, despite what actually talking about my birthday, I was born on April 4th. I always thought myself like, oh, am I unlucky? Like it's 4/4, death, she. So, yeah, I was born on April 4th. Despite what my chibi may allude to, I'm actually kind of tall. At least where I'm from, I'm at least considered kind of tall at 171 centimeters tall. I think it's just because of how squished I look that I don't look all that tall. Height. That's species. I think I'm human. I put I think here because I'm not sure if I could be considered I'm a chibi human. Because you know, you don't get called the Knight of Flowers for nothing. Because you don't get to be called the Knight of Flowers for nothing, you know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put on the PGM again just because it feels. I might. Yeah. I think that's a little better. Yeah. Is this kind of better, guys? I hope so. So, languages. I'm trilingual. I speak Indonesian. That's my native language. I speak English. That's my second language. And I think I'm fluent in it, at least a little. And I speak Japanese. I put semi-fluent here because, unlike with English, I'm not that fluent yet, but I do have a certification at least. I am a certified N4. I know it's not much. I know having an N4 isn't that much, but I will take it and I am happy to have an N4. Now, on to a little bit more about my character. And this is my mama, Chenyu, or you can find her on Twitter. You can find them on Twitter at Chenyu Frog. She was one who made this character, and I loved it. She's also really diligent. She actually finished this in like 5 days. I know a chibi PNG shouldn't really take that long, but I'm still really happy with it. I'm still really happy with it. And for my logo, I didn't really commission anyone, but I did use Sasa at Thorax's design. It's free to use, but you do have to be a good person and credit everyone. Don't forget credit people. They're gonna need it one day. Yeah. I shouldn't say it like that, but yeah. I actually already have like a schedule, but because I put in logo and schedule template just because because both the logo and the schedule were from them. Actually, I already have like a schedule in mind. Hello, konbanwa, konbanwa. Logo and schedule was by sign. I realized I put my debut in a really, really bad day because I have like a lot of stuff in my life, and after my debut I might not be able to stream the next day, but you know what, I won't stream the next day, but I will stream the next day. So look forward to Saturday's stream because I'll actually be playing a game then. Now my likes. I'm like the rest of you, a bit of a weeb, but you know, that's fine, right? Being a weeb, you gotta own it. Being a weeb is fun. For my likes, I like anime, manga, music, games, and VTubers, obviously. The ones I like the most are the ones from Nijisanji, especially the ones from Nijisanji EN. My current Oshis are from Luxium. I love Luca. I love Luca and Shu. And Ilona. I've been catching a lot of Kyo streams recently. He's just so funny. Especially the one where he roasts Ren. Every time he roasts Ren and Aster, I always have to hold my sides because damn! You do not hold back. Up next, my dislikes. Yeah, I'm not good with heights. It's not. I do have to like clarify something though. It's not the heights I'm bad with. Like, heights I'm kind of okay with. It's the feeling of falling that I'm not good with. Like, have you ever like ridden like a thrill ride at like an amusement park? And you know some of the rides that hold you upside down, like from time to time? Yeah, that kind of feeling. The ones that lift you up and drop you from time to time, they don't freak me out nearly as much as the ones that hold you upside down do, because I know that's what's gonna happen and I can like center myself a little. But the ones that hold us upside down, yeah, no. That just reawakens my fear of heights. Up next, bitter food. I hate bitter food, including vegetables. Actually, I do like some vegetables, but yeah, I just don't like bitter food in general. Because I have the palate. Is that how you say it? Palate of a child. So I hate bitter food and spicy food to my core. I hate them. At least with spicy food I can handle a bit. That's why I put a bit there. Because if something is spicy but it's still kind of salty or kind of sweet, it's still a win. I can still muscle through it. No matter how much they hurt my tongue, I will muscle through it. But bitter food, there's no saving it for me. Next, strong smells. I have unfortunately been gifted with a very, very strong sense of smell, which unfortunately makes it easy for me to get like sick and stuff. I'm not even joking. I have once an experience of almost throwing up in a public bathroom just because it smelled terrible. Yeah, I've almost thrown up in a bathroom once. And going to the topic of getting sick easily, I also have really bad motion sickness. I don't know why I have bad motion sickness. I think it's just the fact that I don't get into cars that often. Yeah, motion sickness is one of my... I think I have actually thrown up because of my motion sickness, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, I have at least thrown up twice. Yeah, it also has a lot to do with my strong sense of smell, and I have actually really good hearing, despite how often I wear headphones. Yeah, I wear headphones a lot, but I have really good hearing. I think those two combined makes a really bad combination when you're on the road, especially if a person's driving style just does not flow right with you, you know? Yeah, so you just gotta, suck it up and hope for the best. And finally, spelling, just spelling. Yeah. The thing with spelling, guys, I can barely spell my own name. I misspelled my own name. Yeah. So spelling is a little out of my comfort zone. Okay. I think the more I talk about my dislikes, the more I'm going down a deep rabbit hole of my weaknesses. So let's just move on, shall we? Okay, like I said, I like anime, and these are the ones I watch or rewatch the most. The first one is called Yuki Yuna is a Hero. Yuki Yuna wa Yusha de aru. It's a magical girl anime that's kinda like Madoka Magica in that it gets kinda dark sometimes, but it's not nearly as dark as Madoka Magica. I guess the best way to describe the series is Madoka Magica, but happier. Yay, peace. Thanks for the comments and everyone in chat, thank you for the comments. And the second one, I really like my magical girl anime, so I really enjoy Precure. It's actually one of the first magical girl animes I've ever watched. What really what really makes it different from other magical girl anime is that instead of using magic like what you'd expect from a magical girl anime, they instead use their fists. Yeah, they throw hands. Instead of throw magic or something, they throw hands. Yeah, I think my favorite entry in the Precure series is Heartcatch Precure. I don't know, I think it's just... And that's what introduced me to Nana Mizuki. She will always be my favorite voice actress and singer. Up next, your boy Kong Ming. I do not doubt that this was one of the top favorites when it was airing. It's just such a good story. Like, it's such a heartwarming and like it's funny and lighthearted. I like my lighthearted stories. So the premise is Kong Ming. Yes, Kong Ming. If you guys haven't watched it, the premise is basically Kong Ming from China, from 1600. I forgot. Is it the 16th century? Right, it was early Chinese history. He's one of the greatest strategists. After he dies, he doesn't actually get reincarnated. He reincarnated, but instead of reincarnating as a new person, he's ended up being kind of turned into a younger version of himself in modern day Japan, and where he meets Eiko, an aspiring singer, and And that's pretty much it. It's just Kong Ming trying to help Eiko become a famous singer. Yeah, the songs are bangers. I highly recommend it to anyone who hasn't like watched it. Who hasn't like watched it to watch it, because it is genuinely heartwarming. It's genuinely heartwarming, and the songs are all bangers. Yeah, even the opening and ending songs are all bangers. Up next, do you know the shonen staples, Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer? I don't care what anyone say. These two will become members of the new big three of shonen, because they're really going up there. Funny story is, unlike your boy Kong Ming, which I watched when it was airing and stuff, I actually didn't watch Demon Slayer or Jujutsu Kaisen during its like peak. Just because I didn't want the hype to affect my thoughts on my like opinion on them. And then I was thinking, I haven't actually watched it and I want to watch something new. Let's give these two a go. And I loved it. I love Demon Slayer. I love Nezuko. She's so cute. So cute. Like, I can see why Zenitsu is kind of disliked, but at the same time, I find his antics kind of funny. The same for Jujutsu Kaisen. And I was like, okay, yeah. It really does like live up to all the hype. It really does live up to all the hype that's been surrounding it. And the same with Jujutsu Kaisen. I actually avoided watching it just because I don't want hype to affect my thoughts on it. Because I know hype can really bring out the bias in people. Like, yeah, I mean, everyone says it's good, so it must be good. Yeah, that's not how I want to rank something. If I want to rank something, I want to rank it because I genuinely think it's good. Right. Spy Family. It's another one that I actually didn't watch or read when it was at its peak hype. I don't think the peak hype has actually blown through yet, because it's actually a really good series. Fun fact, I'm using this for my university thesis. Yeah. You'd think there'd be more for me to like, but no. I thought this was a good series. Just because I like the message that it gave. Yeah, it had a good message of family doesn't have to be connected by blood. That is a really good message to everyone. And Hunter x Hunter. I actually haven't rewatched Hunter x Hunter in a while, to be honest. Yeah, Hunter x Hunter and Inazuma 11, I actually haven't rewatched them in a while. But I'm thinking of like picking them back up again. Hopefully they're still as good as I remember. But if not, then actually for Hunter x Hunter, I recommend everyone watch the 2011 one. I know there are like two versions of the anime, the one from like the the early 2000s, and the one from 2011. I recommend you guys watch the 2011 remake, just because it has a way better pacing than the 2001. Yeah, for Inazuma 11, I actually contemplated what I should like watch for the last one. Yeah, I actually considered what I should be like at here, So I decided, I watch a lot of level 5 anime adaptation, so why didn't I just add Inazuma 11, since it's probably the most well-known piece of media. Inazuma 11 is just so hilarious to me just because of how ridiculous it is. Yeah, it's really ridiculous with all the Hisatsus and everything. But I think it's because of how ridiculous it is that I ended up loving it. I don't know why, but the more ridiculous they are, the funnier they are to me. Okay, up next. My favorite games. Hopefully I'll be playing some of these games on stream one day, but if not, I'm sorry. But let's get into it anyway. My favorite games are from Final Fantasy. Actually, my introduction to the Final Fantasy series is actually really funny. Yeah. I first got into Final Fantasy. I don't know if anyone ever heard of this because I think it got cancelled. I think the next part of it got cancelled. But Final Fantasy Dissidia, it's the anniversary game. It came out right after the 10th one came out. Yeah, it came out a bit after the 10th one came out, and it was my introduction into the Final Fantasy series. No, I did not play from Final Fantasy VII. I played from Dissidia, the freaking anniversary game, and actually got a lot of them like mischaracterized because I watched from like anniversary game instead of one of the mainline games. I realized, yeah, I probably shouldn't play the mainline games too now. I've tried playing Final Fantasy XIV, but unfortunately it's unavailable where I'm from. And there's only the demo out. I've actually played the demo, and I wish the full game is like out where I am. Just because I want to play the full game, damn it. And what's more, I've watched so many streamers play this game. I want to play too. Octopath Traveler. I actually got introduced to Octopath Traveler the same way I got introduced to Final Fantasy XIV. Through the demo. Yeah, it was through the demo that I got into Octopath Traveler. And like, I enjoyed Octopath Traveler a lot actually. Like, it was so, like, I love the banter between the travelers. And actually, I don't know if I still like have the game. I think I accidentally deleted it, or at least I think it's because I like switched game. Like, I switched my Steam account, and I don't remember what the other Steam accounts. I don't remember what the other Steam accounts password is, that I don't know how to reinstall it. I might have to buy it all over again. I might consider playing Octopath Traveler too, though. Yeah. You know. Yeah, I will. I might consider playing Octopath Traveler 2 when it comes out if I like have the money to buy it. But I'm gonna like focus a little bit on the demo because I haven't actually played the demo. Next, Mario Kart, Pokemon, Fire Emblem. I played a lot of Nintendo games growing up, but mainly these three. Yeah, Mario Kart for Mario. I think this becomes noticeable that a lot of the stuff here were all inspired by my older siblings because we all shared a console, so we kind of end up sharing a bunch of games and stuff. Yeah, like for example, Final Fantasy, Mario Kart, Pokemon. Those are all thanks to my brother playing them that I got interested in playing them too, you know. And for Mario Kart, I know there are like a lot of other Mario media in games, but this was the one I loved the most. Mario Kart. I actually forgot which Mario Kart I played back then. I might have to recheck one day. But Yoshi Island, yeah. I only played the ones on the DS just because that was the only one that was like purely mine. That I didn't have to share with my older brother or my older sister. And even then I had to share a bunch of my games with them. At least they weren't as interested in the Mario Bros. One. Pokemon. Yeah, this was another one like my brother got me into. My brother really likes Pokemon, so I got into Pokemon with him. My favorite and his favorite entries were the Gen 4 ones, like Soul Silver and Diamond, and I just played whichever one he didn't play. Actually, do you guys ever go around during the Pokemon and Digimon thing? I never get it, you know? Like, they both have their goods and they both have their bads. Personally, I actually prefer Pokemon more than Digimon, but I don't think there's anything wrong with Digimon, honestly. Honestly, Digimon had the better anime, now that I think about it, because it always started fresh with a new characters and a new journey. Yeah. Now, Fire Emblem. Actually, going back to Pokemon, my favorite gen was definitely Gen 5. Yeah, Gen 5 was my favorite gen, just because I love the Gen 5 Pokemon. They're all so cute, and they all look so badass that I didn't understand why they were getting so much hate, you know? But continuing on the list, Fire Emblem. Actually, Fire Emblem was the one that I purely got into by myself. Yeah, I got into Fire Emblem because I saw a bunch of dubbed, like, people dubbing some of the support conversations. So I decided to pick it up and see what's all the noise about, you know. And, you know. And now to think about it. And aside from the one I've played the most at this point are Fire Emblem Awakening and Fates. Fates definitely has its ups and downs, or downs and ups, unfortunately. But they're both still great games to get into. Yeah. And Harvest Moon. This one I got into from my sister. My sister loved Harvest Moon, and I just went along for the ride. I used to watch her all the time whenever we played, and I got into the Harvest Moon series. Like, after that, she actually got too busy to play anymore, so I decided to play on my own. Make my own account, make my own save file. As long as I didn't accidentally delete hers, everything should be fine, right? Yeah, everything was fine. And that's when I realized I did not have good money management skills. Like, at all. None. I was spending so much money on things that didn't actually matter, and when did matter, like for seeds and stuff, I did not have the money to actually buy anything, and I had to pick off the ground, like sell flowers and weeds and stones just to get by. Sorry, I just need to check something for a minute. Okay, it wasn't for me. Alright. Yeah, I hope you guys don't hear anything in the background. I really do hope you guys don't hear anything in the background. And finally, mobile games. I may have a gacha addiction. Yeah, I really like playing gacha games, like Genshin and stuff. Fun fact, I'm actually AR 59, actually 58 in Genshin. AR 58 in Genshin, and I just realized how to level up my characters. That says a lot about me. Rhythm games, I just really like rhythm games. I actually tried getting into Osu. I mainly play rhythm games on mobile, but I tried getting into Osu. But I just couldn't. My friends have told me, yeah, don't. Osu is like the league of rhythm games. It will bring out the toxic in you if you play it. Yeah, and that's enough of a warning for me. And now gacha games in general. I just really like gacha games. I don't know why. I think it's just the inner gambler in me enjoying this stuff, you know. And actually, I'll name a few gacha games that I play. I play Genshin. Yes, I play Genshin. I play Fate Go. I've played Heroes, Fire Emblem Heroes. I've played... The one I'm playing right now is Proseka. And it's a rhythm gacha game, you know, idle games. I've actually tried getting into N-Stars, but I just couldn't at all. I hope none of the background noise gets in, because that would be really embarrassing. And then Minecraft. For Minecraft, funny enough, I actually don't play Minecraft on my laptop or on any computer or anything. I play Minecraft on my phone. Yeah, on my phone. I don't know why I decided to make it hard for myself by playing it on my phone. If I ever stream Minecraft, it's gonna be from my phone. It's actually fun. It actually has the full package. Just maybe missing a few ingredients and stuff. Like the cookbook. The one that tells you how to craft stuff. That's enough. I think this is enough about games. I've been rambling for how long? Up next, music. Yeah, just so we are clear, you will never see me actually do something like this. You will never. I do not have the nerves to ever do a karaoke stream. Ever. So, no karaoke streams. But I am going to talk about my favorite Vocaloid producers. Because I basically only listen to Vocaloid music nowadays anyway, so I might as well name the only things I listen to. Yeah, I listen to Gigapi. I listen to a lot of mainstream stuff, so it should be easy. Gigapi, Honeyworks, Dekonina, Pinocchio P, Party, Meter P, Yoshi, Toshizukuyama. I just mentioned Proseka, but I'll mention it again. But in Proseka, the character songs are all commissioned to professional Vocaloid producers, and I have been wishing for Yoshi since March of 2022. And then he finally got commissioned, and it was a banger. I love Yoshi. I hope we get to hear more of his songs on Proseka soon. And Hitoshizuku Exyama, I love their story-based. Yeah, their story-based music is the best. This was I think the one that really got me into Vocaloid. I've heard to Vocaloid for a while because I've got a lot of interest in Japanese music, but the one that finally nailed my enjoyment for Vocaloid was Hitoshizuku Akiyama's song. I know there are two producers just under one name, but that's why I'm saying the X out loud. Should I just say Anden? I'll just say Anden. So, the song that really finally nailed the nail in, pushed the nail in for me, hammered the nail in for me, was their song Messiah and the Tower of I. Yeah, I loved it. Give me a minute, I'm gonna get a drink first. So yeah, Hitoshizuku and Yama's song, Messiah and the Tower of I, were the final nails in the coffin that finally got me into Vocaloid. But the one who really got me into Vocaloid, or at least somewhat interested in Vocaloid, is Amatsuki. Yeah, I listen to a lot of Taite artists. Actually, back to Vocaloid producers, the reason I named producers and not my favorite Vocaloids were just because honestly, it all depends on how they tune it. Like, each Vocaloid has their own strengths and weaknesses, but it all comes down to how the Vocaloid producers use those strengths. You know, like, I love Dekonina. Like, for example, Shudo, I don't mention him here because I'm not good with, like, his tuning of Miku, because he tunes it way too high pitch for me. So I have to hope. So he tunes it way too high for me that I can't actually enjoy it. And his songs are great. That's why I love his songs, but his tuning of Miku is too high pitched. Now back to Titus. The one that really got me into Vocaloid and who really got me into Japanese music is Amatsuki. I have a parasocial relationship with him. I have subscribed to his channel. I have been basically stalking him in his Nico Nico. Obviously I'm joking. I'm obviously joking. I'm sure everyone can tell, but I'm obviously joking. But yeah, I really enjoy Amatsuki because his cover songs really helped me during a time when I was kind of helpless. When I was really helpless, he was there for me when a time of helplessness. And I got to know the others through him, like Soraru and Mafumaru, who were probably the ones he collabed with the most at the time, and Kuroneko, who he now collabs with the most. For Tanuki and Tonari no Sakata, it was the same. I discovered them through Amatsuki, and then I actually liked Tonari no Sakata's like singing voice. Fun fact: anyone who didn't follow Tonari no Sakata, up until 2017ish, his name was Aho no Sakata. Yeah, he changed it to Tonari no Sakata around 2017ish or 2016ish, but around that time frame. So we just all call him Sakata-san. And Uratanuki, I actually listened to Urashima Sakata-sen. But I didn't listen to Shima or Senna that much, so I didn't list them here. And finally, Lutz. Luz. Actually, I have a really hard time pronouncing his name, so I'm just gonna call him Luz. I actually didn't listen to him that much because I felt his voice was too similar to Amatsuki-san and Soraru. He has like the rich deepness of Soraru, but also like the youngish, shonenish voice of Amatsuki, so it kind of turned me off from him a little because I didn't like that they overlapped. Up next, Kuroneko. Yeah, I've already explained Kuroneko. Actually, one of the reasons I liked your boy Kongming so much is because Kuroneko became the singing voice of Eiko. Yeah, Kuroneko really has an impressive range, even if she's not the one who voices Eiko's speaking voice. I still think it's amazing how she voiced her singing voice instead. And that's all for my music taste. And then finally, these are my tags. For general, I only have two. For general and for art. I'll add this to my Twitter later, along with my schedule later on. But these are my tags: Rona Rosemary and Ronart, because I don't know what else to put in. Ronart. And that's pretty much it. So what did you guys think? Did I do well? I don't think I did. But it was fun talking. Even if I was basically talking to the void because there was no one who was watching. I still had a lot of fun. And that's where I leave. Bye bye.